The SMU Mustangs, home of the fastest running back in college football 26, the former Miami Hurricane Chris Johnson Jr. Of course, was with Miami in college football 25, where SMU was a veer and shoot team. College football 26, he's on the Mustangs. They are no longer, well, kind of no longer a veer and shoot team. You'll see what I mean when we get into their playbook. So SMU, our main goal here, get the ball to Chris Johnson Jr., have some fun, let him go to work. We run into a roadblock pretty quickly when we match up with the Alabama Crimson Tide, but we do the best that we can here. This offense goes insane in this game. So as usual, we will go over how we are going to set up the SMU depth chart. We'll hop into practice mode really quickly, go over the different formations you're going to see us run in this game. Then we will throw it to our home game against the Crimson Tide. First and foremost, the SMU depth chart. This team's very, very good. Like, I was going to use them anyway because I really wanted to use Chris Johnson Jr. again. I forgot how good the rest of this team is. The Mustangs are loaded, starting with our quarterback, Kevin Jennings. 90 overall, 89 speed, sleight of hand step up, dot resistance, platinum on time. This guy is phenomenal. He is a junior. I should probably look this up. I'm not sure if he is coming back to SMU or not. I would guess so. And from a quick Google search, it appears he is. Obviously took SMU to the playoff, not this past year, but the year before. Try to bounce back, get that stock up a little bit before maybe he can go to the NFL. Who knows? I certainly don't. But he is a stud in this game. I expect him to be a stud in next year's game as well. Now at halfback, the real reason we're using SMU, TJ Harden, super fun to use as well. But give me my 98 speed boy, Chris Johnson Jr., who I actually also just looked up, and he's transferring to Clemson. Didn't expect to see that, but good for you, Chris Johnson Jr. Now, he does only have bronze sidestep and bronze shifty, but he has 98 speed, only 90 agility, and only 87 change of direction. So those are pretty low. But 98 speed, 97 excel, I mean, come on. Come on. He's our guy for this one. We really put him through the ringer. The wear and tear is pretty real that we throw on Chris Johnson Jr. At wide receiver, we are actually not going to make a single change here. We're going to keep Jordan Hudson as our wide receiver one with his cutter, sure hands, 92 speed. Actually a very, very solid wide receiver. Same with Romello Brinson, shifty takeoff, 92 speed. Then you do have a Singleton who has 93 speed, sidestep. We actually have him as a slot receiver. So you'll see him in when we do trips, sets, and things like that. You'll definitely notice Dalen Singleton. Now, another really fun thing about this SMU offense is their tight end. Green Bay Packers legend RJ Maryland wasn't drafted, but did sign there as an undrafted free agent. 87 overall, 87 speed with silver, 50-50, 6'4", 240 pounds. He's actually listed as a wide receiver as of right now, at least according to ESPN. So interested to see how that's going to work out. As far as tight ends go in college football 26, one of my personal favorites during our campus tour. I mentioned it during the game, but during our campus tour with SMU, Maryland was absolutely unstoppable. Like, this offense is just a blast. I really like this SMU team. And that's just the offense. Their defense also incredibly good. So at the cornerback room, we're actually going to take Harmon out of the starting corner spot. He's going to be starting somewhere else. And we are going to be moving Spencer up to be our second starting corner. So a couple 91 speeds, 6'1" boys will be on the outside for us at corner. Our slot corner is going to be down here, Mr. Nettles. Anytime we have a robber, even if he's 1 or 2 speeds slower, we're going to put the robber in there. So Nettles will be our slot corner. Free safety, we're going to switch the Moses boys up here. Ahmad Moses is actually going to come down. He's going to be a sub linebacker for us. Anytime we see that gold blow up, that's typically what we're going to do. And Jalen Moses with his robber in 93 speed is going to go up and be our starting free safety. Now at strong safety, we are actually going to take that cornerback one, Harmon, and start him here because Nakwobia is also going to come down and be a sub linebacker for us. So the two starting safeties coming down to be in the box. Then we are going to throw Harmon up in this spot. Once I can find him, I zoomed right on past him. So that is how. Oh, actually, there's this couple specialists you want to change if you are going to be playing with SMU. One's going to be at rush right end. We are going to put Mr. Warner up here with his gold quick jump. Then at rush D tackle, really want to make sure this Jeffrey Mba is in there. Inside disruptor and a pocket disruptor, 82 overall. So we'll just set it up just like that. So that is how we are going to set up the SMU Mustangs. Let's head into the practice mode and check out their playbook. I mentioned they're not really a veer and shoot team anymore, but there's definitely still some veer and shoot principles in this offense. Now, they don't have like the wide slot, but they have slot left and slot left weak, same with right. And just out of nowhere, if you start scrolling down here, you just have the wide formation. We don't have any other wide formations in this entire playbook. Like, zero that say wide, except for just the regular wide, which is great for me because this, when I run the veer and shoot, I'm almost always going to be in wide or wide offset. So we do call this quite a bit later on in the game. Typically how we do the veer and shoot, I haven't run it in a while, so we'll go over it here quickly. We're going to come out in a run. If we have a fast halfback like Chris Johnson Jr., we're coming out in inside zone. If we have a slower halfback, we're going to do quick base. I do think quick base might be a little bit better, but I've had problems where if your halfback is too fast, you're beating that pulling guard, even if you're not doing turbo or anything, and it just doesn't work as well. So with some speed, we're going to be in inside zone, slower, quick base, and then we're going to be audibling around from there. Looks like these did save from our actual game. So we do want to have something attacking vertically, something like slot fades. And this is, you know, if they're coming out with 5 in the box, we're just keeping that run play. If they're coming out with 6, then we're going to audible to one of these and try to attack where there is space on the field. So having slot fades, deep choice with that quick drag, and that route A is on is actually a very, very good one too. X rub under and PA slot cross. So those are going to be our main plays that we use out of the veer and shoot here of SMU. Outside of that, we call quite a bit of their doubles. They have a doubles offset that I actually like quite a bit. Again, it's mainly going to be the run plays we're running out of here. So the outside zones, inside zones, pretty basic stuff. So it's not a ton for us to go over, at least in the doubles offset. But how we actually really start racking up some yards and some points with this team is out of their trips formations, because our opponent was addicted to calling cover for palms and keeping the match coverage out of there. So I've gone over it before in other videos, but if you haven't seen those and you're watching this one, A, shout out to you. B, here is how you bomb somebody who's coming out in either cover 6 or cover 4 palms. Honestly, it doesn't matter what play we call. We'll just call halfback angle. I did move ourselves over to the left hash here because this does work a little bit better. So we are going to take our inside slot receiver B. He's going to go on a zig. Our outside receiver Y is going to go on a slot fade. Then X, what he's on should work, but you could just throw him on an in, a smoke screen, something like that. Just because in palms specifically, that outside corner is going to be sticking much more like it's man coverage against trips. So we just need to make sure he is staying down. Then that inside quarter should bite down on that return route B is on. And then that quarter flat, the guy above Y, should bite down on one of those 2 routes as well. And it's going to leave Y wide open right there. So you can see he kind of sticks with it a little bit, but then eventually he gives up because that return route catches the inside quarter's attention right away. Eventually that quarter flat's like, oh wait, somebody's going to the flat, let me get down there, but the inside quarter's already down there. Y is wide open right up the seam. Nice, easy. You'll see it in action maybe more than once. But yeah, their trips tight end overall is a pretty solid formation, not just for bombing cover 4, even though that is a nice bonus. You got drive post, you got some good RPOs in there. There's quite a few formations SMU has a speed option, which with a quarterback like Jennings, very, very tempting, very fun addition to have in a lot of these different formations throughout their playbook. Now we do have a bunch offset, but it is a very different bunch that I'm not super convinced the pass plays out of here are all that good. You do have verts halfback under, which is fantastic. It's much like a UCLA's bunch. I think it's pretty much an identical play. Impossible to guard everything. It's just nearly impossible. But we have a ton of motion on our halfback. We don't have an inside zone. You have a read option. You have an outside zone. You have an inside zone split, which I don't like those nearly as much as regular inside zones. And just, I don't love the pass options out here. So we don't really go to the bunch offset a whole heck of a lot. It's a lot of wide. It's a lot of trips. I feel like that's all you really need, to be honest with you. You do have some spread wide flex. I do love me some spread formations. And you have some just bog standard spread on here as well. Some more trips in here too with the trio RT open. I've really grown to appreciate this formation. I think this one is becoming one of my favorites because of plays like this double post. Anytime we have a mesh with our halfback and like our inside slot receiver, it is such a difficult play for a defense to try to guard, especially when you mix in some RPOs. You got another speed option in here. Things like Z under, a 4 verts, cross Z curl, drive, like The trips RT open of SMU, very, very good. You do have a regular trips here, and there's also a lot of QB RPOs that SMU has. We don't really go to those at all in this game, but if you want to use SMU, I would probably recommend it with a quarterback like Jennings. A lot of different just regular RPOs, QB run RPOs, speed options, a lot of way to use Jennings' legs if you want to, which maybe we could have, because like I said, Chris Johnson gets beat up pretty bad in this game. So we were looking for something else maybe to do later on. But you also have a 5 wide and empty quads in there. Then outside of shotgun, you have a couple pistol formations with wing slot and strong slot open, and an I form tight if you ever want to run a little bit of bully ball. But it's an interesting playbook just because they have that 1 wide formation. You got some good doubles, you got some really good trips. There's a lot of different ways to attack the defense. I think there's a lot of potential in this SMU offense. It's also actually ran by our Texas State user in our online dynasty. Shout out to Crayon Eater. Actually runs this offense very, very well. I'll put the link to our online dynasty channel up here somewhere for those curious if you want to come check it out. I'll actually probably put it in the game once the gameplay starts because most people skip this anyway. So anyway, that'll do it for our intro here with SMU. Hope you guys enjoy our game against Alabama. Here we go, Mustangs at home for this one, taking on the Alabama Crimson Tide. Let's see our opponent, also in the Heisman division, only 1 national title, and sure seems to love to pass the ball. So SMU taking on Bama. I really like the looks of this SMU team, so let's see if Chris Johnson Jr. is even be able to outrun the Crimson Tide. And our opponent decided to start that with an onside kick. Didn't go great for him. I like the looks of this doubles offset week. There's a few different interesting things in this SMU offense, as I'm sure we went over in the intro, but the main point of this is going to be try to get the ball to Chris Johnson Jr. and see what kind of big plays we can make. So let's just start with a run, see if we can't get him going right off the rip here. Fastest halfback in the entire game. You can just throw a fake out route in there. Why not try to get in his head a little bit? He is using that left edge, and oh, Johnson, oh, that was close. That was close. First play of the game, Chris Johnson Jr. almost getting one out there. We have shark halfback wheel. We have a few different things. I don't hate the idea of this X dagger and throw him on like a Texas route or something like that. Just try to clear some space over the middle of the field. He was in cover 2 hard flat last time. Let's see what he is going to be in this time. I'll just take RJ Maryland, superstar tight end, who I believe, oh, I thought we stayed in bounds there too. I believe got signed to the Packers as like a undrafted free agent. Pretty sure. I think so. When we did our campus tour with, oh, we just have an outside zone out of this, with SMU, that guy was unbelievable. He was by far our best player. So I don't hate the idea of getting him the rock here either. Let's go with a quick base. So he's going to that left edge. Go ahead and pick that up. We'll find a space right in the middle. He is so fast. I thought for sure he just powered his way in there too, with a little help from our friends from behind, but I really thought we got in there. I don't hate the idea of a speed option. It might seem kind of crazy, but we have good speed at our quarterback here too with Jennings, but it is the Chris Johnson show, so let's just try to get it to him. Really thought we had enough wheels to get in there. He just goes big man blitz. Halfback dive. I mean, we have bunch offset too, which is another formation we are going to go to at some point. Let's actually try an I cannot talk right now. Inside zone split. See if he's actually going to go get that guy on the backside. Leave the space right up the middle. Chris Johnson Jr. just feed him the ball, and a little bit of Maryland sprinkled on in there as well. 98 speed halfback in for the early SMU touchdown. He's coming out in trips tight end. We are just going to play some, oh, I never set our RPO stuff, but essentially we're just going to try to play some RPO defense here out of cover 6. Come down there. It's going to be tough to get knockouts with this team, and if we're shading underneath too. Let's actually switch to a cover 2 so we can try to drop back a little bit more. So we're going to get over here with Moses. We're not shading underneath this time. I just don't think he's going to go back to that same thing. He is not. Had the underneath. It looked like a little check and delay or something on that tight end. Yeah, reverts delay. That'll do it. So he had that open. But other than that, pretty solid defense from the boys there. I don't know why off. So I'm going to go with our flat set on 10 for now. And actually go to our cover 2. Or not our cover 2. Our cover 3 cloud. Out of nickel over. If he didn't go to an RPO on that first play, I'm not sure he's going to. Maybe is a dumb idea and a dumb thought. Let's just... I'm so scared of not being able to make those tackles, but I should have stayed on there because I think we were actually going to clobber them with these sub linebackers we got here with the SMU. Maybe I'm just feeling, you know, hit stick happy at this point. He's going to just... Oh, so he likes those seams. He really likes those seams. So maybe we just don't shade underneath. Yeah, maybe we just don't shade underneath. See, he had a seam actually going on both sides that time. But see, now we don't shade underneath. We're right there for it. Try to click on. See, we try to click on and get some big hits. We eventually got there. We eventually got there. So let's go to a Tampa 2. We're going to keep... Let's throw some... I was debating if we wanted to contain there. He's going to come right down here into Quobia. Somebody lay a big hit. Somebody lay a big hit. So he's going, kind of going both vertical and then really checking down quite a bit here too. He's going to go back to the run, try to fill that gap in there. Good job, boys. I'm fairly confident we can get a turnover here at some point, hopefully down here, but we will see. I'm tempted to shade underneath, but I kind of want our hooks to stay where they're at. He went to like dive there. I think we could have potentially, see, now we can definitely shade underneath. We could have potentially gotten a fumble on that with him trying to dive in there, going with an RPO and just unbelievable blocking. Unbelievable blocking in front. I way over committed to the left. So Alabama answers back with a touchdown of their own, but I can't say I hate what we're doing on the defensive side of things. And he is going to try to go for 2 here. This is 2 a shaded down, Tampa 2. And we got to get over here because this is probably a quarterback run of some sort. If I had to guess, no, it is not. We got to watch right over the middle here. Stay right on this. Hey, thank you. My thumb like slipped off. Oh, can we go, Nettles? Can we go, Nettles? No way. Take 2 the other way. Take 2 with our slot quarterback, Nettles. I was trying to follow that guy going to the left. My thumb slipped off the controller. Luckily, we were able to recover in time. And instead of tying it up now, it is a 3-point lead for SMU. Now he decides, oh, should I didn't put Chris, oh, he is back here. Okay. So if he kicks it to Chris Johnson Jr., we are going to try a kick return here with him. I mean, why the heck wouldn't we? And then cut it up. That was close. We cut it up and got some extra yards that way. And then we actually did break that first tackle. But unfortunately, that was all we were able to do there. So do we want to stay in some bunch offset? We just don't have an inside zone out of here. We do have wide formation that we could go to. We have 1 veer and shoot formation, but we do have an outside zone, which for somebody with the speed of Chris Johnson Jr. seems to make a lot of sense. Oh, he's able to click on and Superman into that backfield. I thought we had some room there. I really thought we had some room. Is he going to stay now in a cover 4 palms? No, this isn't cover 4, is it? I was thinking of trying to bomb a cover 4 match here, but I don't think that's what he's actually in. Oh my goodness. What was that? What? He did actually stay in palms. Okay. Well, we're going to hope that's what he's going to sit in. But I have no idea what that blocking was. Let's try to snap this quick. He is still in palms. So we can just throw it to our slot fade over there with Singleton and take that one in for a touchdown. Don't just call cover 4 match every single play. You're not going to get a miracle shed up the middle every single time. And I didn't believe myself the second play. That time we did. Just hit that slot fade, break his palms, break his match coverage. It wasn't Chris Johnson Jr., but I am a bit of a rule breaker. We are a bit of a rebel. Touchdown, Mustangs. And so I'm going to switch to some 3-3 mint here. Stay in our cover 3, though. Stay mainly doing what we're doing. Oh. Somebody? Somebody bring this man down? I did not think he was still... See, yeah, that's why I'm thinking we can get turnovers here at some point against this young man, I do believe. He's going to try to go over here and come right back down here. Lighten him up on those hit sticks, man. Really, really lighten him up, but he is hanging on to it here so far. I'm pretty confident in us getting an interception at some point if he keeps airing this out, but we will see. Get over there, please. Please. And he's still breaking tackles. All right, so we will have to contain then. I think I want to stay on Moses. I don't really know. And we'll just keep the hook curl over on the left. He's gonna catch some of those because he's got Ryan Williams. Oh gosh, what does he want to go by now? It's not Ryan Williams, and I don't think they've actually updated it in the game to what he actually wants to go by. But I know it's not Ryan Williams. But he's gonna check up some to him or to Bernard, and they are gonna find a way to catch it. At some point, that's just what's gonna happen. We're going verts right up the seam. Good knockout there by the boys. I'm going to call cover 6 and actually keep match this time. Throw some contains out there. I might want to put a spy out somewhere here too. We're just going to stay right on this. Yeah, just that's the problem with those. God, how many hit sticks? They just break. Those drags and stuff are just not good for match. Throw some more contains out here. Let's try just a Tampa 2. I feel like we're really going to give up the underneath, but I mean, I guess I could put the cloud flats down lower without actually shading underneath all the way. Took one bad step there, but Spencer is there to save the day. The shaded down cloud flat stays down, drops back just in time to jump in front of that slant. Good work by the Mustangs. Now we gotta try to hit a big play with Chris Johnson Jr. How are we gonna do that? I mean, we could come out and wide. I don't hate the idea of coming out and bringing just a little bit of veer and shoot into this game. I do want to set some audibles here if we can quickly, just a few different passes in there, and then come out in an inside zone. I mean, we just don't have time, so we're just going to have to keep this one as a run. But he's only got 5 in the box, so... And then cut one outside. Oh, the one thing with Johnson Jr. is he doesn't have the best abilities. Like, he's just got a regular shifty and a regular sidestep. If those were gold, maybe even platinum. I don't want to be too much of a greedy Gus. He'd be even better, but he's still keeping 5 in the box, so we just go ahead and keep this one another run and then find some space and then cut it out. Oh, cut it all the way outside, Johnson Jr. all the way out. If he's staying in this defense, I like our chances to pop a big play on him here eventually, because he's just saying dime, cover 4 palms. We can always just go back to a cover 4 bomb or something here too if we really need to. You know, you'd hope if we come out in trips he would not still be in palms, but you never know with some of these people. You just really don't. Hold some blocks out there, boys. Our left guard just got absolutely rocked on that. Let's actually come out in deep choice. And I'm going to send Johnson just on like a streak or something here. I like the looks of it. I like the looks of it a lot. A one-on-one for Chris Johnson Jr. on number 12. Yeah, we'll take that 98 speed. There's our big play with Chris Johnson Jr. He's shutting down that run a little bit with that Alabama defensive front. Get Johnson going out on a streak, lob it on and up to him. Beautiful ball by the quarterback. Beautiful play by Chris Johnson Jr. And that is another SMU touchdown. I am going to try sending a little blitz at him here. And keeping some match coverage. That was risky. Yep. With how much he throws up the seam. Well, hold on. Now. With how much this guy just loves to snap throw up the seam. Challenge that for sure. I don't think that was a fumble. That was probably not the right call. Just wanted to send a little blitz at him when he goes into the empty. I'm not super concerned about us in this game, to be honest. I have a feeling, yeah, that is Bama ball. He's not going to really be getting out of palms a whole heck of a lot, so I think we'll mostly be okay. I mean, we can mix in a little bit of cover 2 man here. Shade everybody up, shade everybody inside. Throw some contains out there, and I'm just going to get up on Harmon. Oh, great play by our corner. Fantastic play by our corner. But man, would we love to get that one. Just volleyballed right to us. Those are so impossibly difficult to catch. When they like bounce up in the air like that, your guys just really never going to catch them. We're going to stay deep over here. Then just the deep cross going the other way. That time we actually landed the hit stick, but he holds on to that one. Yeah, going 5. Oops, I actually don't want to go to cover 4. Going 5 wide and then just streaks and crossers is like the most annoying offense in the game. I honestly have no idea what to do against it. But now that we get down to the red zone, we will see. I think I like just kind of a shaded down. Oh, I still have our hooks on 10. Shaded down Tampa 2, and then let's go. Got the hit stick on Simpson. Wish he wasn't able to just take off like that, but is what it is. Let's try a spy on Mba. We are going to go shaded down Tampa 2. Throw some contains out there here as well. And stay right over here with Moses. Keep staying right over here with Moses. Go get him, boys. 4th and goal at the 1. He's still... Okay. Now we're taking the timeout. Now we can breathe for a second. I still like what we're doing, though. The only thing, I do want our flats back on default. He's going... I mean, he can't be QB sneaking here. There's just no way this is a QB sneak. Right? Middle gap A. We're going to get right down here. Throw some contains just in case it's not. Just get in there, boys. What are we doing? What are we doing, brother? We can't just be coming out and doing that. We can't. It's got to be a toss. I thought maybe it was going to be a QB sneak, but nope. It's just going to be a pretty... Oh, get outside. Get all the way outside. Cut it inside. And go, Chris. That number 90, number 22. That is the guy who came in. I mean, he's still in. He's still in cover 4 palms. We'll see if we can get this again. That number 22 is the one who came after us before. Oh my gosh, brother. There is just no shot. We did that again. There's no shot. Did you think it was a fluke the first time? It's not a fluke. That's going to be wide open every single time you're keeping match and cover four palms, brother. You got to get out of it when we get it with you once. 4 for 4, 262 yards, and 3 touchdowns for Kevin Jennings here in the first half. And what's supposed to be a Chris Johnson Jr. highlight. SMU's got 30 points at half against Bama. Well, and if he's going to keep, yeah, he's just going to keep coming out and empty. Let's just set our, like, flats and everything on 20. And come out, and I don't know what. I mean, I don't hate a Tampa 2 idea with the 20-yard flats. It's crazy we have to do 20-yard flats, but that's kind of where we're at here. And we're going to have to just rush 3. We're going to keep a spy over the middle here. And then, yeah, if he wants to take those, honestly, I'm not super concerned about it. He's down by 24. We're not really concerned about a whole heck of a lot, to be honest with you. But I'm guessing that's just what we're going to be doing at this point. Just coming out and all go and spamming these same plays. Moses. Oh, he caught that. I thought we stayed on that with Moses. Yeah, and then just chucking the ball downfield. Okay, sure, man. Sure. Just turn these into quarter flats. Get everybody up. And come right back over the middle here with Moses. Come down here with Milner Jones. Okay. Okay. Let me try a little shaded up. Cover 3 buzz match, maybe? I don't know. And get down there and make... Go get a big hit? Oh, he'll just break every tackle. He'll just... I don't know how we're up by so much. Considering... it's, you know, Alabama, and they are breaking so many tackles. It's pretty unbelievable. Not like totally unbelievable, but pretty unbelievable. They just catch everything. They just do everything. Seems crazy. So if we reset this play and shade underneath, no, that's still got them way too far back. Yeah, had our hooks way too far back. Oh, just come out, spam empty. Fun offense, man. Now he is going to something different here with a pistol wing flex. Thought our hook would have stayed on that, but whatever. I mean, it's a 16-point game. We're just giving this ball to Chris Johnson at this point. I'm assuming he's on-siding, much like at the start of the game. I mean, I guess kudos to this guy for not just being an empty and just spamming verticals every play since the beginning. So, I mean, that's good. If we do, let's just do. I was gonna say, if we do return middle, I don't know who's the back one is. Is it Johnson Jr. or the other guy? I do want to make sure we're getting this to Chris Johnson Jr. And we're going to try to return it. Why the heck wouldn't we at this point? See if we can't find a gap in there. Not quite, but worth a shot. I think we're just going to do our wide. I kind of like the looks of it there. Johnson Jr. is getting a little bit tired, but tough luck, brother. wish I had more to tell you, but just tough luck. You'll figure it out. And then cut it this way and break. The one thing we haven't done with Johnson Jr. yet is break a huge run. We've had some good chunks. We hit that huge pass play to him, but still, run-wise, we just haven't been able to get a whole heck of a lot going. I mean, we have 11 carries for 70 yards, but compared to our quarterback, we haven't been able to get a ton going, and he just keeps coming out with 5 in the box. He's begging Johnson Jr. to eventually. How are we getting ran down from? I guess he is tired. It's probably wear and tear. It's keeping his speed down at this point. 12 carries for 95 yards now. He's 74 receiving yards, 95 rush yards, 2 touchdowns. The man is speed. The man, it's like super bad. You know, he's the fastest kid alive. He's just the fastest kid alive. Now he's actually bringing some more people down in the box. Let's see if that's going to help him here. Try to cut it out. Oh, he is so beat up right now. Johnson Jr. is. It is pretty brutal. You can tell he is just not moving quite the same. He's staying in some man coverage here. I actually sent Johnson Jr. out to the flats. I don't think... Oh, we could have. Let's just take Y. Let's spread the love a little bit here and go with Knight. Mix things up a little bit, I guess. I think we still could have snapped throwing that to Johnson Jr. because he was manned up by that linebacker. That's the word I'm trying to think of there. But I just don't know. So now we got McFall back there. Gosh dang it. That's too bad. Let's try a quick base run. Let's test this guy out. I know their starting halfback's actually not bad either. But maybe Harden. Let's throw Harden in here and see how this is going to go. I think with Harden, we do want to do quick base. I do like doing this one a little bit more with the more bruising halfbacks, guys that aren't quite as fast, because Johnson Jr. is just so fast that he beats the pulling guard to the spot. So we actually want to do that. I wanted to go... I'm still going to try a speed option here. We're still going to try it. And pitch it. And just... Oh, and we'll fumble. Just tackle him. Oh my gosh. Of course. Of course. It wasn't even a fumble because of a bad pitch or anything. We just got hit sticked and fumbled, and he's going to scoop and score. Now he's going to go for 2 and try to make it an 8-point game. I mean, we're at the stage of the year. Wins and losses don't really mean a ton, but I would still prefer to win. So we'll see. He's going to go back to that same play that he did before. I'm not going to shade down this time, so I'm hoping that Hook's actually going to do a little bit better job staying on that. Neither of them did. Neither of them did. It was the same exact play, just 2 hooks in the back. Nobody stayed with it. So now it's an 8-point game. And Chris Johnson Jr. is all beat up, so we'll see what we can do here with SMU. I'm putting Johnson Jr. back out there and hoping... for the best. hoping we don't get another fumble or something here. Try to cut our way around here up the middle. Just hang on to that ball. Good. We'll take a gain of 5. He's still... I mean, there's just no way. Do we go for it again? Do we go for another Palms bomb on him here? Just to test him out? I feel like we kind of have to. See if he's finally getting out of... If he's still in palms at this point, we have got a serious problem, brother. I don't think this is, but we will see. And that is our tight end over there, so. No, he's not. We can take it to Chris Johnson Jr. right over in those flats anyway. Just don't fumble. I was so much worried about getting a hit stick fumble there than I was anything else. So even if it's 3rd and inches, that's fine. I kind of want to just come out and run this. I think I'm going to. Ooh, did he do a little run commit there? Johnson Jr. got enough wheels. He's able to pick up that first down. He was in that cover 2 man that time. I'm going to stay in this formation because this is another one I actually like quite a bit. I love this play with Maryland and Johnson Jr. going on the little mesh. We got some other options for different guys we can go to here, but we will just go to our favorite boy, Chris Johnson Jr. getting wide open out of that backfield again. He went to match that time. Gonna struggle guarding those halfbacks. I'm gonna try an RPO in here this time. See if we can sneak this one out to RB. Yes, we can. Hold those blocks on the outside for me, boys. Good work. Let's just get out of bounds. Just can't be fumbling. Nothing. Just can't be fumbling. He stayed in some match coverage there, huh? So cover 6 actually works just like palms. And I believe he's still in cover 6 here. This looks a lot like Cover 6. We want a zig here. Oh, I didn't set that up quite right. We'll see. Hopefully Singleton's still going to get open on this. I mean, he did. Playmaker, you up. Throw it away. Throw it away. Throw it away. I think we had it. I just didn't quite fully commit to it. Oh, he was actually in cover 2 hard flat that time. So that makes sense then. We still definitely had room to throw that. See, now he's got a single high. Don't think this can be anything we can like throw a bomb against. But we can still hit our beautiful golden boy, Chris Johnson Jr. Still, again, just get out of bounds because he is beat beyond belief at this point. But we can still sneak him out against that man coverage and find him for a nice gain. Now, in this formation, I do like the looks of the Z underplay. I think this looks kind of interesting. A little slant on Brinson, almost a speed out on Maryland, the deep corner on Singleton. I think there's a lot of interesting looking things in here. I mean, he's still just leaving Chris Johnson Jr. of all people, of all people to just leave wide open. That might not be the guy. Let's look at his, oh my goodness. he's a little beat up. He is a little beat up. You know what? You've earned a bit of a break here, Chris. Let's get Harden back out here and get to a little bit more wide. We'll go 2nd and 2. We'll just go with a quick base run here. See if we can't pick up this first down with our big steamroller. Harden, just pick up that first. Beautiful. Move the sticks. So he is in cover 4 quarters now. And obviously, you know, we are a little too close to try a bomb as much as I would like to. I don't think one really makes sense in this situation. We can go a little bunch offset, maybe some verts halfback under here. It's still Johnson Jr. out there. That kind of worries me a little bit. We can snap throw one out to X on that wheel route. Gets open, sets up. Oh, I was going to say 1st and goal, but a 2nd and inches. That is just fine as well. Outside zone out a bunch. 2nd and inches at the 5. You got to think he's coming at us here for sure. For sure. This looks like mid-blitz, which would mean I actually think we need to block Johnson Jr. Maybe throw Maryland on like a drag or something over here. He's not in mid-blitz. Can we take off with Jennings? Stop and go, Jennings. Stop and go, Jennings. Yes. Do we have a guy wide open the back left corner of the end zone? 100%. Standing there all by his lonesome. We had to get Kevin Jennings. He's thrown enough touchdowns. Let's let him go ahead and run one in there. And SMU can be back up 2 scores. Can be going back up against that empty offense. We'll see. We'll see if we can find something that we like here. We're going to try a little linebacker blitz at him. There's something a little different. See if we can't get any pressure here. We got to help out over here. Then we got a pretty speedy boy out there. At least he didn't catch it. At least his guy didn't catch it. We'll take it. Let's throw a DB blitz at him this time. Elder Jones, you got to get over here. And try to get in there and get a little bit of pressure. I was going to actually get in there. Get in there, boys. Mix in a little bit of send 6. Send some dogs after him. DJ Warner going in there to get that sack. 3rd and 17. Now we're going to stay in man. I'm actually going to go 2-man under this time. Shade everybody up. Guess we'll shade everybody inside. That part I'm not quite sure about. We're going to throw contains and a QB spy. And we're right there. And we're right there. Mixing a little bit of man against this empty. Doing pretty good for us. I'm going to do the same thing. But I'm actually going to get on Moses to see if we can help out here. But we're shaded over the top. We're shaded. Yeah, we're going to stay right on this guy. Staying right on this guy. Not even clicking on. Please just don't get dunked on by the halfback. Thank you, boys. Thank you, boys. Just mix in just enough empty, or just enough man defense to keep him honest there. Now, we do have I-form tight, and we do have a big power boy in that backfield. Feel like we got to do it. Feel like we got to do it here. Up 15, less than 2 minutes ago. Let's just give Harden, I believe, the UCLA transfer, if I remember correctly. Let's try to get him a little bit of shine and shine away, young man. Glitter away, my beautiful little star. TJ Harden right up the gut for the SMU touchdown. We had to make it interesting. You know, we're trying to make a YouTube video here. We had to let Alabama back in it a little bit. Now SMU starting to pull back away. Less than 2 minutes ago. Back up by 22. Doubling them up exactly. Math shouldn't have took me that long, but it did. So now he's going to some trips offset. Let's just do some dime rush, cover 3. Sure. I'm going to watch this left seam here with Moses because we know he loves to just snap throw him right up those seams there. I mean, I don't know. My eyes like rolled in the back of my head. I know that's kind of where he's going, but I still just guarded nothing. So here we are. I swear EA has changed something in terms of being able to actually react with your user. That was thrown dead at us. We were right there. We were right on it. And my guy just didn't react. You might have even been able to hear me mashing Y on that. And just nothing happened. I swear something changed about that. I don't know what, but something. Let's throw a little stunt at him here. Tried a little match. At this point, why the heck not? Against tight open, we'll try a little match coverage. Oh, cover 4 match. That was cover 6. We're going to throw a 3-man, or a Texas 4-man stunt at him here. We're going to be right here. Bonks his own guy right in the back of the head. Cover 4 quarters, that, I like the looks of that. Let's try cover 3 buzz match now against this Trips. You can back up a little bit there, brother. We're going to stay on this deep shot. He's got that left flat if he would like it. If our top right safety there could have reacted at all, that would have been cool, but that's fine. Still got him to a 3rd and 10. Do we not have cover 9 out of here? That's actually a defense I've been liking quite a bit. And one I do want to run a little bit more. We do have it out of mint, so we can give this a shot. Phobia, you can just go on a spy. Then we just user this guy here and just kind of help out wherever we may be needed. Davis Robinson intercepts it, and we leveled that wide receiver. We took him totally out of the play. Good work by the SMU boys. Mixing in a little match, mixing in a few different things. Now, how can we get Chris Johnson Jr. some more stats here? Do we have... I was really hoping we had a double pass in here somewhere. that might be a little much. Let's just turn 2 o'clock on and we'll get out of here. We'll just run it a couple times. Looks like probably a big man blitz, which could be good if we can get through that first line. It's probably pretty unlikely though. Oh, we actually ended up getting 3 yards on that. We'll take it. Yeah, Overstorm Brave. And look at John. -16 speed, break tackle, 18 change of direction. But he's out here fighting. He's out here battling. You got to respect it. Less than a minute to go. It's going to be that big man blitz again here. Let's block Johnson Jr. I would like to get Maryland some extra stats here if we could, but we cannot. Let's just chuck one. Why the heck not? Jump in front of it? Dang it. Dang it. Why not? Why not just try something at that point? And I am just going to run some cover 9 for the last 40 seconds here. If nothing else, just to get an understanding of kind of what we have to do. I don't know how he fit that one in there at all. It was right over a soft squat. But all right. Again, we're just going to throw a spy here. It's only a 3-man rush, but it comes with contains. Then who do we watch up here? Again, soft squatches. You're right there. You're following them, buddy. Just turn around. How about just some cover 6? Perhaps. Again, worth a shot. Let's just see how it reacts against this Trips. Pretty good. Pretty dang good. Not too many spots for, again, Mash and Y just did nothing. Not really anywhere for Ty to go in that situation. Now he's going empty base. Let's try our cover 9. Now I'm just going to use her. Oh, see, I just don't like that in this formation. Our quarter flat is that end. I feel like that's a recipe for disaster. Look at him getting out there, though. Oh, okay. Thought we had pretty good coverage on that. Then there comes, was that our defensive end that just came and hit him there at the end? And we're taking timeouts, sure. I think that was our defensive end that just came and hit him. Heck of an effort there, brother. Spread Y slot. Actually go, I think cover 3 match actually does pretty good against this. So we're going to try that out. Keep the match, keep everything here. Throw a spy on our nose tackle. This guy loves to run with his... Oh, I think, am I responsible for the halfback in that? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Let's try nickel 2 trap. Yeah, let's give this a shot. I feel like this isn't going to work at all. or it's going to be some of the best defense you've ever seen in your life. Davis Robinson jumps on in front of that. I think we're finally getting out of here at this point. Oh, not yet. There's 8 seconds left. He still has 2 timeouts. I think we're looking pretty good to get a win here with SMU. Offense sure lived up to the hype, man. That Chris Johnson Jr., as long as he's not killing himself out on that field and getting unbelievably hurt, we're just even going to take a knee. We'll just get out of here. But as long as he's not totally killing himself in like -16 speed, that guy is such a game breaker. It's unbelievable. So much fun to use. And I do kind of want to shout out No Fly Zone. You know, he played mostly like a normal person, which is always appreciated here towards the end. Well, you guys are actually seeing this in May. So in this time of year, a shout out to you, and honestly for finishing the game out so we can check all of our stats and everything. There's Chris Johnson Jr., 16 attempts, 103 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and you got to check his receiving stats here too. Jennings, I don't even know how, we didn't throw the ball very much with that, man, but we didn't have to. So our player stats for this one, Jennings, 11 for 13, 338 yards, 84%. Wish I didn't throw that dumb interception, but boys will be boys. We'll just try to throw some dumb stuff every once in a while. But shout out Kevin Jennings for that fantastic game. Rushing wise, of course, Chris Johnson Jr., 16,103, 6.4 yards per pop, only 2 broken tackles, and only longest rush of 23. So we're never really able to get a crazy run with them, but we didn't fully expect to against a team like Alabama. They just have so much speed on defense that even having 98 speed halfback, unless everything goes perfectly, we're not going to outrun everyone. But still, being able to run for 6.5 yards a pop, very, very nice. And receiving wise, 5 catches for 113 yards and a score with that 74-yard bomb against cover 4 Palms, which we also got 2 touchdowns to Dalen Singleton on. 3 catches, 182 yards. Say what you want about the guy, but he can run a good slot fade for us. So that is going to do it for this episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed. SMU, a ton of fun. I do like that you have the 1 veer and shoot formation in there too. Just a way to kind of mix things up and try some different stuff and have a good time. So, and we certainly did with SMU. I'm hoping you guys did watching as well. I will see you guys next time. Until then, take it easy.